Sparks, Lee, and Arena Tank versus RG running Lecie's, Matty Pocket, Wolfie, Kia Drill, and Hero. I think this is the first tournament that RG has played in a very long time, and we're going to have to see how it goes getting into this game in 2-1, and here we go.
Yeah, I haven't even seen Reason Gaming really scrimming or anything recently, so this will be very very interesting. And who usually lanes with Zap? It's usually Sparks, right?
Yeah, Sparks and Zap almost always lane together.
Yep. So it looks like we'll be seeing a Guan Thor.
And can I
I do have the
move?
bug,
Nope.
so yeah, I gotta go back to. But actually, I think that the Ares Thor could be a very deadly combo.
Oh, I mean, there's a ton of things they could do with this, team right here to make it a very deadly combo. They're very tanky and very, sustainy, this entire team, so it's
Oh,
going
a
to be definitely
Sobek.
pretty hard. Yeah. And let me get up some
Wow.
titles real fast.
Seeing some very interesting picks here come out from Reason, allowing Thor to ride. They're going to pick up Bakasura and they pick up Sobek, which, I mean, we haven't seen Sobek since he got nerfed. I don't think we've seen him once since he's got. I haven't seen him in a
No.
ranked match since he got nerfed.
Well, hopefully nothing interesting happens as I sit here and put titles up.
So this will be very interesting here. So we got
Okay.
Arena Tank again mid on Hell, which he's been very strong on. Oh, we might actually have an invade. This would be nice. We haven't seen an invade in quite some time. We have 3 players from both coming out. Wards already being placed and countered. And so we have Hero now on this on her. Not going to be out of position. The stun coming out from Thor. A little bit of a follow-up from Hell, and Laziz already taken down very low. The chains coming out onto on her, taking him down quite a bit. And they're going to fall back. Nothing really coming of it quite yet. Thor going to be coming back towards mid with this Sobek. Oh, I thought Sobek was going to flip for sure. Ends up not. And so now all the players pretty much converging here near the middle lane. Thor still kind of waiting things out. There's the stun, the Heavenly Agility, but it blocks
Oh my
everybody.
gosh.
Oh, not able to get the follow-up. Now Sobek coming in the back. Very deep is Odin. Is Odin going to be able to get out? He does get out. Chains coming out there onto Bakasura. Bakasura going to get taken down. The auto attacks coming out. Now the chase from Sobek. The flip into the creep wave. That could be the kill. First blood drawn by Sobek. The stun, though, coming out onto Sobek. He is going to be trapped. No follow-up coming out. Auto attacks onto Bakasura. Bakasura getting taken out very low, but going to get out there. Odin now very low. Is he going to get hit? The one auto attack is the second going to come out. It's not the flip, though, by Sobek. Right back into for the dash. Bakasura and Sobek getting so close to taking out, and now the teams are going to be able to fall back and essentially set up the beginning of this match.
ProCore Gaming are down 1,000 gold 1 minute into this game. This is going to be a long road of coming back from this. I mean, this just shows the risk-reward of Invade. I mean, they could have gotten the blue, could have gotten a kill or two, but in return, they're now down 1,000 gold 1 minute into this game, and they're going to have a really tough time of getting back into it, especially with Lecie's coming back with Girdle of Might and the Spirit of the Magus level 2 here.
Oh, sorry, I was just taking a hit or something on my end here, so unfortunately didn't hear anything you said. So my apologies there. Yeah, I had to double check something with my family.
Oh, that's fine. I mean, most lanes pretty standard right here, even after that big, I guess, level 1 team fight. Not too much happening. Teams being very careful to make sure that nothing happens, especially ProCore. They do not want anything to happen. Huge minion wave actually left lane. Zapman and Sparks getting taken down quite a lot. Going to have to clear that minion wave there. I mean, this is going to be a very hard road. I don't know what ProCore can do to come back from this. I mean, well, I mean, that's really bad to say, but it's going to be a long road ahead of them to do this.
Well, they're only about 1,000 down, so that's not too big of a deal. They have a little bit of experience that they need to catch up, but it isn't insurmountable. I mean, it does suck going down 2-0 early, but I mean, as you see, Zapman's already level 3, and so he's ahead of Bakasura. And so, I mean,
Yeah.
this lane XP has evened out. Hell is level 3, and Agni is level 3. I mean, it's all pretty much a wash so far. So
Yeah.
it's just a little bit extra gold here in the favor
I
of
mean,
Reason.
I guess it's just how much Reason pushes their advantage. It looks like they really didn't in the beginning of the game, like I feel they should have, and I think that may allow ProCore the chance to get back from this. I feel like they should have went back, bought those extra items, maybe an extra ability, and pushed their advantage as much as possible there.
Well, part of the problem though is too is creep are still really really strong. So I
Yeah.
mean the difference it would have made is still very marginal. But yeah, we'll see. And you see Arena Tank doing very well against Laziz right now. Laziz level 4, Hell actually first to level 5. That should probably change after this creep wave though. Yep, he just hits 5. But very, very far in the lead is the health right now for Arena Tank. So looks like doing a very good job here against Laziz, but Laziz harass really going to pick up after he gets his ult. So we'll see how that ends up evening out. But otherwise, it seems like everything else is pretty even. Just kind of pokes back and forth, nothing too crazy coming out. Both teams looking pretty comfortable.
Yeah, I mean, Lacy's, that's actually quite unusual to see Lacy's getting beat out mid. But I think Hell is just a better pick. I think once she gets a few more levels, she's just going to be able to heal everything that he does back, and it won't be a problem at all. So I think that it's just a better pick in terms of, the mid for Arena Tank.
Yeah, I would agree. We'll see how this ends up unfolding. Currently, it looks like Thor is just kind of pushing right now. I don't know what their plan is exactly. He did not go the Heart Seeker, so I kind of expected him to do that with the bit of survivability that Thor has. I think with his ult and his 3, he can get out of quite a few different situations. But Laziz actually pushing Hell back. Laziz looks like he might have gone back too. Does have the spear finished, and Hell has spear 2, boots 2. So pretty even right there. Yeah, everything is just so tight right now. This is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, even after that, no lane is really, winning hugely. There's really nothing happening. Both lanes are taking their buffs as much as possible. And it actually looks like a gank mid may come out from Wolfie and Keadrill. Double person gank. I'm not sure if Arena Tank's going to be able to see this and get back to tower in time. I think Guan Yu may have had a chance to see it. I don't think he did he? Arena Tank's not going back. Yeah, maybe he did. Okay. So I think Arena Tank's going to be back. That two-man gank going to be wasted there. They're not going to get any EXP from that. And Zatman's going to get the free farm from left lane.
Yeah, that's very good for Zapman that now the two players gone able to get that solo experience and solo gold. And you see, he actually pushed with that pretty much the whole time. So made sure to maximize his ability to get that. And now you see him sitting at 3,600 gold, whereas Bakasura is at 33, Sobek's at 36. He did get one of those early kills, though. And so now Thor has completely caught up.
Yeah, I mean, they let that double-man gank. If you fail a two-man gank, you are going to be very far behind in the lane, especially if one or two of the people is just free-farming that lane, which Zatman did, and, got to be very careful about that. Actually, looks like Arena Tank may get taken out by Lacy's. Will he? One or two more auto attacks? Hell, I think, did heal up, and I think Hell will survive, not getting taken down. Actually, it looks like Thor is going to be jumping in here, getting off the stun. Lacy's may get taken down here. He does get off the counter stun, I guess. But going to be backing off, and I don't think any kills are going to go off here. We do see Keadrill and Wolfie coming from the side over here, but I think both teams are going to be very careful to not get killed, and nothing will happen here.
Yeah, nothing really coming of any of those ganks. Things were very, very close. The yellow buff now going to be taken by Bakasura. Maybe the stun, not able to stop it. Zapman, I don't know if I go around that corner, does decide to go back. So Zap not going to continue to chasing that Bakasura. And so, yeah, now we are at a 700 gold differential. So they are making their way back a little bit. Nothing again, too substantial as far as advantage. It looks like the XP has evened out a little bit. Hell and Thor at level 8 leading the way with Anher and Agni on the other side of things. So, yeah, it's just still extremely, extremely tight. I think really what's going to make a difference is Ares needs to get involved very early before they start picking up those Aegis amulets. There's 3 players that don't... Excuse me, had the hiccups there. That 3 players that don't have the Aegis amulet. So he needs to be using his ults in those situations and be able to swing these team fights very hard. He ults in, pulls everybody in. Zatman can then ult. Guan Yu can then ult. All of those being stunned, so it can completely lock down 3 of the players for a good 6-7 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, it's just this team comp from ProCore I think is very good, a bit superior to the enemy team. They do have a lot of picks, but I think the synergization goes to ProCore for sure, especially with the Ares, the Guan Yu, and the Odin together. It's just going to be a scary combo. Again, Reason Gaming is ahead by only about 500 gold right now. Every lane doing pretty well. Not much aggression, it's just really just grabbing buffs. I mean, some harass here and there, but almost everyone in this game seems to have an escape and a way to get out. Actually, it looks like Odin going to be jumping onto Hero in the right lane, going to actually be backing off. In the left lane, it looks like Sparks and Zapman tried to take down Wolfie there under tower, failed to do so, and are going to back off after that.
Yeah, and these exchanges have been very minuscule after such an aggressive start. The goal differential now 300. We see it slowly starting to close. It again, nothing substantial, and we won't be able to really see how this goes. I think until we see a couple ganks come out, maybe a team fight. But this game going much slower than the others. Ares though does drop his ult. The pull coming out, able to jump away. Hell is caught, or I'm sorry, that's Ra was caught. Odin and Ares able to get that kill, and so there is a gank, and they stole that speed buff, so very good job there. And now it is almost an exact gold tie. It's 10 gold differential. That is exactly what they needed to do, and now that's going to help the XP gain, and it's back to almost exactly even. And now we will see how the team fights end up coming out. Zapman going to be chasing down. Oh, good dash to miss the stun and not able to finish that off. Zapman, though, will clean up that ward. And, yeah, both these teams respecting each other, playing very passive here.
Yeah, I mean, neither team wants to make the mistake, especially after that big invade screw-up. I think ProCore's like, okay, we're going to be super careful with the rest of this game. Actually, it looks like Sturmy's going to be scoring a kill on the right lane onto on her, while Thor, on the other hand, is trying to go against Wolfie. Actually zones himself out there, will not be able to finish off this kill against Wolfie. Mid, looks like Lassiz and Arenatank going at it. Arenatank healing as much as possible, popping sprint to get out of there. Will he be able to escape? He did decide to go the long way around, kind of unusual in my opinion, but he will get out of there just fine, so not too many kills going down here, and it looks like it turned around, and ProCore Gaming has the lead by about 700 gold right now.
Yes, so again, ProCore doing what they did that last game. They slowly just continue to chip away and doing a very good job. 2 chains coming out with that 3 will do a bit of damage here onto this Agni. Agni gonna fall back a little bit behind the creep, nothing too crazy. But really what they need to do is slow down this Agni. He's got 6,300 gold.
Looks like left lane, actually, Kyoto may get taken down by Zapman and Sparks. Actually, Wolfie turning this around. Zapman getting very low, gets taken out by the tail whip there. Sparks gonna have to back out. He doesn't have any mana or health, and I think he is going to go down here too. Wolfie and Kildrill, they definitely underestimated the amount of damage there. They wasted all their skills and had nothing left to give back, so they did fail that damage there and were taken out in consequence.
Yeah, very good play there, and able to take that gold lead back. But Odin coming in, and he's going to be in a little bit of a dangerous situation again, getting flipped into the creep. The chase will be coming out. There's the leap. Goes immune. Auto attack should be enough, though, here soon. He's going to ult. There's the kill with the 3 from Sobek. Not 100% sure what Barbaric was thinking he was going to do there, but giving essentially a free kill to Reason, and now they are going to have about 1,000 gold lead again, and they'll have to come back from that. Thor and Guan Yu coming out. There's the double hit. A lot of damage coming out. The 3 from both. However, he's able to leap away. Will either of them be able to get in range? There's the slow. The knockup from Sobek. Good job zoning. Able to knock him up, but Guan Yu still hot on his tail. The flip, though, gonna pull him back away. And is Thor gonna be able to get the stun? No, they fall back and not able to get that kill, as Agni rotating over, though, now. Laziz waiting for them to walk over. I think they know, though. Guan Yu actually might not. Is he going to be able to get it? The girdle coming out, dashing away. The 2 not hitting. The stun should be coming out. There it is. Not the damage, though. Avoids the second ult. Auto attacks being exchanged here, doing a ton of damage. The flip coming into the creep wave. Now, is he going to be able to get this ult off in time? Guan Yu finishes ult. There's the stun. And does he drop down? No, he ends up getting killed in the air. So not sure how that happened. And now Agni chasing out this Guan Yu. Will he be able to get an ult off in time is the question. That's tier 2 tower doing a lot of damage. The stun coming out with the 2. There's the ult. The immunity, though, saving the damage from the 2. Just got stunned there, or maybe actually didn't get stunned. The immunity happened. Able to get away. So good job, Laziz, almost picking up another kill. Not really sure how he died in the air, though.
He did have the or the duration of time damage from the Path of Flames there, so that's the reason he was taken down in the air. He didn't have enough HP to sustain through that and did end up going down. Looks like RG going to be taking down the Gold Fury over here by on her, and Wolfie, no problem at all. No one is even going to contest. Sturmies did see it, but ProCore not in time. They aren't going to be able to do anything about it, so that is going to go to Reason Gaming. They are ahead by about 2,500 gold at the moment, so they definitely are picking up their lead and pushing themselves away from ProCore here.
Yeah, PCG falling behind slowly more and more. Reason doing an excellent job of keeping the lead and continuing to move it forward. We'll see how they end up responding here. Ares just missing his chains again, going to get flipped into the tower. The ult coming out does get the stun from Agni. The beads being used, or I think that might have been the cleanse from Hell, but the damage coming out to Agni. Look at how low he is. There's the ult, the stun. Oh, the immunities come out. That is the two players that actually have the Aegis amulet, so the Ares ult will not hit.
Yeah, I mean, every game we've seen it. Ares on ProCore, and every game, basically the entire enemy team has the Aegis. So it looks like Kiajo trying to go in there for a grab, doesn't actually get anything off, and Sturmy's and Arena Tank are going to be just fine. Every other lane, for the most part, just farming as they want to. But again, every game we see ProCore pick up the Ares, there are so many Aegises, and they get almost no pulls every time.
Yeah, it's, oh man, and now a third Aegis now picked up on Ra. That is not what they want to see, as players are starting to respond to that ult, and this is going to be very difficult for them to overcome. We'll see now, as Ares was their main person who could bait out and really get them out of position, and it's going to be hard now. Their team fights are going to have to be initiated then by Odin or Guan, great initiators. However, if not done properly, it can really hurt a team. So we'll see if they're able to coordinate the way they need to or not.
Yeah, it looks like a little bit of a fight going out here. Wolfie trying to go in here. I think he's going to be just fine, though. Sturmys really has nothing to follow up. Hero coming over from the side. Again, not able to do much, so most lanes just being free farm. Mid kind of going to a point of contention every once in a while, but then it just kind of disengages right after. So, I mean, this is such a passive game. 15 minutes in the game and nothing has happened, even with that extra 4 gold a second.
Yeah, this has been extremely passive. I think both teams are respecting each other. I think they both know what they're capable of. They don't want to overextend, and they know that one team fight can make or break this game right now. So to me, that's very evident here, and we'll see how they end up responding. It looks like Odin. Oh no, okay, I was gonna say it looked like Odin was gonna set up a leap, but ends up just cleaning up the creep wave. But I think what we're gonna see is a fire giant engagement again, and that's gonna be one of those things that really makes or breaks things.
Yeah, we'll see when these full 5 team fights come out. I mean, we haven't seen a full 5 team fight yet. I mean, they kind of just run around in circles where 3 or 4 of them are constantly going in and out of the fight, but we haven't seen a full 5-on-5 fight like we're going to see at Fire Giant in a minute. And actually, on the left side, it looks like this tower's going to go down in favor of Reason Gaming. Zapman does come in, doing some pretty good damage. Wolfie is going to escape, though, as the minions didn't come in time. If the minions would have been about a second later, he would have got caught in the tower damage, but no such luck for Zapman there, and they will get away just fine here.
Yeah, and we'll see here what they end up doing. Thor not being the presence we thought he was going to be. I thought for sure we were going to see a lot of action from this Thor and a lot of killing, but whatever reason, maybe Sobek is the counter pick to this Thor or something, because it seems like that has been, I believe it was Sobek and Bakasura who laned against him, so really able to shut him down. I'm really rather surprised by this.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, looks like Arena Take and Lissy is going to be doing some stuff mid, because just going to be backing off. Anything you find unusual in the item builds here?
Let me see here. Nothing too crazy that I see as I'm just quickly scanning. Odin going straight damage. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but they do have Ares doing that full tank. Yeah, no boots yet, but should hopefully have that soon. Actually, though, it has a level 3 Chins, level 3 Witch, and level 3 Executioner. My guess is he just had the money to finish it, and he was like, screw it, I'll get boots later.
Yeah, I mean, Witchstone, really good pickup. A lot of teams haven't been picking it up, and this time we see 2 of them in the same game coming from each team, or 1 from each team, but, you know, definitely an unusual pickup here. Lassie is picking up a very early Obsidian Shard to try and counter, I guess, magic resist, even though the enemy team doesn't look like they have much
Yeah, I saw that
magical
too. I was
protection
wondering
here.
about that.
I mean,
Does have the gem of ISO on there, which will be very good. A lot of CC then and utility will be coming out from Laziz.
yeah, definitely unusual though, especially since again the math I think is 134 magic protection needed to, be better than a Void Stone, and it looks like actually recent gaming it did end up resetting on them. Laziz using his Aegis. They're all focusing him down. They want Laziz dead. Going to be using his ultimate here. He did use the Aegis, so he's going to get pulled in here. No flames off here. Looks like Sturms won't be able to finish it off. ProCore Gaming getting taken down. Kiadro trying to take down Sparks here. Will he take him down? Yes, he will. The flip will finish him off. Hero and Laziz coming in here. They have like no health left. It looks like Wolfie will get taken down, but Sturmy's not going to be enough to take down Laziz and Hero here. So he will. So that was a 4-for-1 in favor of Reason Gaming there, and they will be able to grab this Fury without a contest. So ProCore Gaming in a bad spot right now.
Yeah, 4-5. What was it? 4-for-0, 5-for-1, 4-for-1. That is not a good exchange, especially when they get that gold harpy. 5K gold lead now, and Reason Gaming looking to be in an extremely commanding position to take this match. The ult coming out does hit the immunity, not in time. He's going to leap away, but Rob will definitely be able to chase him out. He just turns around to do some damage. That ends up being a deicide unofficially. So Ra doing a very good job getting that pick off, and that is twice now Barbaric has got picked off in some situations that probably shouldn't have happened.
Yeah, this game is just so crazy. I'm not sure what ProCore can do to get back into this. They need to get those team fights, and they need to focus the correct targets. I mean, in the last team fight, they all focused Laziz, which is a great idea, but the second he dashed out of there, they tried to follow him through his Path of Flames, which he already has the Gem of Isolation, and they were just getting slowed and couldn't catch up to him. They let that happen while the rest of the team basically did damage to them, and I think that's what basically lost them that fight there. They need to focus on taking down the Bakasura, taking down the Onher, if they're in the range. I mean, they can't follow Laziz basically through everything like they did that last fight. I mean, it's that hard balance of what do you do when, you have to focus this target, but I can't focus this target because he's running away and I'm getting slowed constantly.
Well, and again, Bakasura and Onher are the two players that don't currently have an Aegis, which is then who you need to focus. They focused Laziz that time. You saw what happened. He ended up going immune on about half the damage that came out. He lives. You have to get those people who can't get out of, the different ults and the damage coming out. And so Ares did a great job of baiting out the Aegis amulet. However, they did too much follow-up during that time, ended up wasting a lot of damage. So they need to focus those two players. And I mean, Onher and Bakasura are great pickoffs. That is a ton of damage on the Reason Gaming side, and they don't have the ability to escape as much of the damage.
Actually, I believe Beads did get changed in the last patch to stop pulls again. So technically, Onher can get away, but Bakasura has no way to get away if he does get grabbed. So I think they do need to focus that there. And actually,
I wasn't aware of that change there for Beats, but yeah, I mean, why not go on Baka?
Yeah, I mean, we see right there as Arena Tank got jumped on. Wolfie just does so much damage as Bakasura. They need to take him out almost first. He does have a lot of tankiness, a lot of health, but I mean, who else are you going to fight right now? Laziz has a pretty decent amount of health. Ra, not the most health, but Hero has pretty decent amount of health. So they're all pretty tanky, all pretty strong, so you have to decide who you're going to focus, and you have to focus a carry down here.
Yeah, absolutely, and we do have an engagement onto the Sobek. Sobek looks like he will be able to dash away. Jukes the stun. The ult coming out, though, does use the Aegis amulet, so his will be down for a minute and getting taken down to half health. Now a quarter. Will he be able to get out of here? Tries to heal up a little bit, then knock up, and Thor almost getting killed in this exchange, but Guan Yu continue to chase, not able to get the slow, and now Sobek will be able to get away, and so will Thor as he was taken down very low. Sturmy's on the other end putting a bit of damage. No, actually putting no damage to Bakasura, just pushing the lane, and now it looks like Bakasura will fall back as he was pushing. I thought for sure he was going to turn onto Sturmy's.
Yeah, I mean, Sturmy's just getting pushed by himself over here. He can't really hold the lane. Zatman thankfully coming up from the side. But I think Zatman just is not tanky enough. Thor has really bad base stats in terms of tankiness. and he's taking all this damage. He really has no way to sustain through it. So even though he does a lot of damage, he can't take it, and I think that's just becoming a big problem in this.
Yeah, I mean they're doing a great job of focusing him down. He did end up getting that Hand of the God and the Aegis Amulet. I don't know, maybe it would have been more beneficial to not get the HOG and get something else, give him a little bit more survivability, even like a Heaven's Agility or Sprint, something to allow him to kite. I don't know. It could have made a big difference. It may not have. But right now, Thor has been rather unaffecting. Oh, Bakasur, 3 hits, taking him down to half health. He's going to chase him out. There's the ult. Going to be able to teleport away, though, and misses the stun just barely. Is Bakasur going to be able to get this kill? One more attack comes out, 2 more, 3 more, gets the kill on a Thor.
Well, on the other hand, mid, it looks like Sturm is going to be taken down. Huge team fight happening here. Barbaric and Arena Tank trying to run away here to make sure they do not get killed. The enemy team going to be going straight for the tower. Arena Tank staying a bit too late. Looks like he will get taken down. Barbaric using his ultimate here. Not sure why. Going to be Aegising. Maybe he'll try and jump out of it, but I think he is going to go down. He does die in the air. So Arena Tank and Sparks, the only ones left on the team to defend this Phoenix. RG in a very good position right here. Looks like they're going to be going for the left enemy tower actually here instead of going for Gold Fury, which I thought they were going to do. So they're going to be taking this down, probably moving on to the other tower, which Bakasur is doing at the same time in the right lane. So all these outer towers for ProCore Gaming going to be taken down almost immediately.
Yeah, so now it's an 11,000 gold lead, which, oof, that is difficult to deal with. Guan Yu at level 12 for PCG. And just unfortunately is going to be pretty moot in these team points, as he's going to have very, very little damage and about 2k gold, maybe 1.5k gold behind anyone else on his team, while the top farmer for PCG at 1200 is tied with the lowest farmer on the Reason Gaming side.
Yeah, I mean, I think the only way that ProCore can really come back is, try and hold back until the enemy has full items, and then just turtle base, like I've been saying with this 4 gold per second, you can do that now. But if ProCore decides to get the Fire Giant and run all over you, it's going to be pretty tough. So I don't know. We'll have to see what they do if they decide to contest this Fire Giant right here. This is going to be a big point and maybe a deciding factor in this game. It is a 5v5. Kia-Drill going to be trying to zone as much as possible. Barbaric using his ultimate only to get Kia-Drill. That really didn't do anything. Zapman going to be trying to going for Lassiz, getting out a lot of damage. But again, that Aegis comes out. Looks like actually Sturm is trying to get off his ultimate. Guan was taking that almost immediately. Sturm's ended up taking down Lassiz, but the rest of Reason Gaming just following them. Zapman looks like he will get taken out as 3 Reason Gaming people are following him. Wolfie almost taken out by Arena Tank and Sturmies, but the rest of the Reason Gaming going to be following them now, and I think they are going to get taken out. I think they should have backed out there. Sturmies, I think, will get killed here. Barbaric looks like he wants to go in, but it's just going to recall there. So that was a 3-for-1, I believe it was. 4-for-1 in favor of Reason Gaming. They're also going to be able to grab this Fire Giant right here now.
Yeah, and 12,000 gold lead now, which is, very scary to look at. Bakasur doing so much damage. Odin caught out, does get pinned. The beam coming out gets the kill there for Ra. That is a deicide, and they are going to have free reign in this map, as all of the Phoenixes are available to be killed, as all towers are down, and you see them immediately clearing up that creep wave, and now the Phoenix is going to be taken out here in mid. They'll be able to rotate over. I think, unfortunately, this might be GG for PCG.
Yeah, we see that PCG has Zapman coming up in 4, Sturm is coming up in 20, but I think they can, Reason Gaming will be at least, I should say, get all the Phoenixes down right here. That is the second one. Sparks and Zapman are up together. Arena Tank and Sturm is going to be up in another 10 seconds or so. Reason Gaming moving to that third Phoenix. They will be able to take it down. I don't think they will be able to finish the game this instant, but when they come back and have all those minions, I don't doubt that they can finish the game easily there.
Yeah, three Phoenixes down, 12k, now 15k gold lead. I don't think there's really any way of coming back from this. Good luck to PCG again. Now they are at the point where they can have the most epic comeback in Smite history, if they will be able to bring this back. But it looks like they're just going to be picking up buffs. They're going to go buy, and then my guess, all in mid and try to end this.
Yeah, actually looks like, yeah, they're picking up all the buffs as they can. I don't know why they just don't go finish it. With 3 waves of super minions, those things are pretty strong. Not much you can do against those, and they take quite a while to push out, as we see Barbaric trying to take them down by himself, actually taking a lot of damage here. They're just so strong when you get, especially when you have 3 lanes of them pushing up. You have to dedicate your entire team. Reason Gaming could just turtle it up as much as they wanted to, basically, and make sure that they win this game if they felt like it.
Yeah, and again, the Guan unfortunately only level 13, which the lowest level on Reason is 18. So
Yeah, it
that
looks like
that
Barbaric
hurts.
going to get taken out of position in mid lane here by Hero and Matty Pocket. Not much he could have done there. Looks like Sparks in a similar situation. I think he will get away by popping that Heavenly Agility. People are coming from behind. I don't know if they'll be able to get there in time. Actually, Reason Gaming looks like they will be rotating over towards mid. Zapman taking a lot of damage, going to have to jump out of there with the teleport. Sturmies and Sparks, actually, Zapman saving them with the wall there. So it is 4 versus 5 with tons of fire minions coming in. I think this is going to be a GG here, and Reason Gaming going to move on to the finals versus the winner of BM versus BLG EU here.
And it looks like in chat someone did say that BM looks to have won, so it could be BM versus Reason Gaming.
Yeah, I mean, there were quite a few mistakes coming out there from ProCore, and I think they just... I mean, there's just a lot of problems there. RG got that first blood. They played very well. ProCore Gaming, though, they made just so many weird mistakes. Like, Barbaric was out of position so many times. Would just kind of use his ult randomly. His build's pretty good, though. Thor, kind of an unusual build, actually, coming out